Good day, everyone. I am Miss Argie Salvador, and now we will focus on the topic English for specific purposes. The following set that I provide is a set of multiple choice questions that is designed to assess and enhance your understanding. Read each item carefully and choose the best answer. Okay, for the number one, according to Lorenzo 2005, ESP focuses more on A. Grammar rules, B. Phonetics, C. Language and context, D. Reading literature. So the correct answer is language and context, the letter C, because ESP emphasizes using English in real-world situations related to a learner's profession or academic needs. The letter A is incorrect because grammar is used only when necessary. And B and D is also incorrect because general areas of English, this is our general area of English, but not specific to ESP's goal. Number two, who are the usual learners of ESP courses? A. Children in primary school, B. Tourists learning basic phrases, C. Adult learners and professionals, D. Retired people learning hobbies. The correct answer is letter C, adult learners and professionals, because ESP is commonly designed for adults who need English for their jobs or academic studies. The letter A and B are not correct because it is more related to general English or survival English. And the letter D is more on primary audience, is not primary audience for ESP. The next number, what is the main purposes of an ESP course? A. To teach English slang and idioms. B. To focus on exam grammar drills. C. To practice only reading and writing. D. To help learners use English in a specific field. So the correct answer is letter D, to help learners use English in a specific field. Because ESP helps students learn English they will use in real-life situations within their job or study field. The letter A and B are not ESP goals, so that is incorrect. And the letter C is too limited, because ESP covers listening, speaking, reading, and writing based on context, and not only reading and writing. Number 4, what makes ESP a more transformational tool than traditional English instruction in adult learning environments? A. It makes learners memorize content. B. It adapts to the learner's immediate professional tasks and boosts real-world communication. C. It uses standardized methods for all professionals. And letter D. It focuses only on exam preparation. The correct answer is letter B. It adapts to the learner's immediate professional tasks and boosts real-world communication, because ESP is tailored to a learner's job or study field, like helping them use English effectively in real tasks like writing emails, giving presentation, or even handling clients. Number 5, what is one absolute characteristic of ESP? A. It's suitable for all English levels. B. It uses entertainment content. C. It is based on learners' needs. And letter D. It replaces general English. The correct answer is letter C. It is based on learners' need, because this characteristic of ESP is designed based on what the learner actually needs for their work or study. The letter A is not correct because ESP usually targets intermediate or advanced learners and not for all English levels. Letter B is not true also because ESP is more focused on professionals and not entertainment content. And the letter D is misleading and it is not correct. Number 6, what type of motivation does ESP use to convert learners into users of the language? A. Intrinsic motivation. B. External motivation. C. Forced motivation. D. Negative motivation. So the correct answer is A. Intrinsic motivation. Because ESP learners are usually motivated from within, like wanting to perform better at work. The letter B, C, and D are incorrect because it shows pressure or fear which is not motivating in ESP. Next question. Number 7, in what way does ESP promote learner autonomy compared to traditional EFL courses? A. Learners can create their own tests. B. Learners take control of content relevance based on their field. C. Learners don't require teacher feedback. And letter D. Learners study independently without any structures. So the correct answer is letter B. Learners take control of content relevance based on their field. Because ESP helps learners focus on what's important for their jobs, so they become more responsible and active in their learning. As you can see in letter A, it is not correct because it's not always part of ESP. And the letter C and D is incorrect also because the feedback it is still important and the ESP is structured and guided. Number 8, if an ESP course were being designed for nurses, which of the following would most likely be included in the curriculum design? A. Literary analysis of English poetry. B. Financial investment vocabulary. C. Historical English grammar. And letter D. Medical terminology and patient interaction dialogue. So the correct answer is letter D. Medical terminology and patient interaction dialogue is the best design for nurses. So nurses need to understand medical terms and know how to speak to patients clearly and professionally. So this is the best ESP course that if we're designed for nurses. The letter A is not suitable and the letter B and C is also not considerable for the term for nurses. Number 9, a construction company wants to train its managers in English. Why would ESP be a better choice than general English? A. Because ESP focuses on cultural expressions. B. Because ESP can deliver safety, reporting, and project management language. C. Because ESP teaches more formal English. And letter D. Because ESP only requires online classes. So the correct answer is letter B. Because ESP can deliver safety, reporting, and project management language. So ESP would include vocabulary and communication skills specific to construction such as safety terms and site instruction. That's why it is more. That's why ESP is a better choice than General English in terms of um, a construction company when it wants to train its manager in English. And the letter A in this part is not correct because it is unrelated to the job task. And the letter C is not always true because ESP can be formal or informal depending on the job. And the letter D is not a defining trait of ESP. The last question, teaching grammar is not essential in ESP courses. So what is a more balanced perspective from this statement? A. Grammar should be avoided in ESP. B. Grammar is central in ESP, not context. C. While grammar is not the focus, it is integrated as needed for context-specific communication. And letter D. Grammar rules are identified in all ESP fields. The correct answer is letter C because ESP does not ignore grammar but teaches it when it's useful for clear communication in a specific field. So the letter A and B are not correct because it is more extreme use. And the letter D is also incorrect because the ESP is related to different fields that use in different grammar patterns.